Welcome back. It's now time for Midday Sports. Hosts England were 153 for 3 at sports time on day one of the first test against the West Indies at Lord's. They lead by 32 runs. Zach Crawley is the top scorer so far with 76, while Ollie Pope made 57. Now batting first, the Caribbean men weren't able to get going and were bowled out for a paltry 121. Debutant Mikhail Louis, who became the first Kititian to represent West Indies in tests, top scored with 27. Kavim Hodge was the next best with 24. Gus Atkinson on his debut made his mark, claiming 7 for 45. There was also a wicket each for James Anderson, Captain Ben Stokes and Chris Wokes. Former Reggae Boys head coach Jaime Hallgrimsson has found a new home as he has been revealed as the new head coach of the Republic of Ireland national team. The 57-year-old's announcement ends an 8-month search for a permanent successor to Stephen Kenny. Hallgrimsson was joint head coach of his native Iceland alongside Lars Lagerbäck when they stunned England to reach the quarterfinals at Euro 2016. Hallgrimsson managed 26 games for the Reggae Boys and had 11 wins, 10 losses and 5 drawn results. He was also in sole control when Iceland reached the 2018 World Cup finals and achieved their highest ever FIFA world ranking of 18th during his time in charge. Former Jamaica Premier League champions Montego Bay United have gone for another South American manager as they have signed Argentinian Rodolpho Zapata. Zapata replaces Nider dos Santos, who was the coach for the club for 3 separate seasons. Zapata has a coaching degree and moving to North America, where he worked for the U.S. Olympic Development Program, coaching and identifying young talent for the U.S. national team. He has been a head coach for some of the biggest clubs in South Africa, Botswana, Nigeria, Kenya and Rwanda, as well as the Fiji under-20 national team. He's also the founder of the Rolo Zapata Academy for Boys and Girls in Argentina. Former champion Elena Rybakina cruised into the Wimbledon semi-finals with a clinical win over Elina Svitolina on centre court. Kazakhstan's Rybakina was a level above Svitolina in a 6-3, 6-2 victory that took just 62 minutes and will play in the last 4 for the first time since she won the competition in 2022. The 25-year-old will face Czech Barbara Krejcikova, who battled past Yelena Ostapenko on court 1 to reach the last 4 of Wimbledon for the first time. Meanwhile, Novak Djokovic is through to the semi-finals after Alex de Minaur withdrew from the last 8 tie because of a hip injury. The Australian 9th seed was scheduled to take on 24-time Grand Slam champion Djokovic in Wednesday's second match on centre court. 37-year-old Djokovic is handed a walkover and will face either Italy's Lorenzo Musetti or American 13th seed Taylor Fritz in the semi-finals. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Ashane?
Thanks, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Ashane Masters. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.